Last thing, well, I'm almost there. The last thing I wanted to touch on is Dodd-Frank and the Volcker Rule. And the Volcker Rule, I think, gets a lot of press. Interestingly, I think Paul Volcker has said that he really proposed this rule not because of what has happened, but thinking about what he thinks could happen in the future. And if you pay attention to the finance industry, there's something called Glass-Steagall that was put in place at the time of the Depression that separated investment banking and commercial banking, and Paul Volcker is of the view that that was a good thing, and when that was undone a number of years ago, or it was undone a number of years ago, only about 15 or so, and so Volcker would like to see, among other things, proprietary trading, so banks doing things with their own capital, separated from the traditional banking business of making loans to people and taking deposits and so forth. So that's really, in essence, what it is, and purely eliminating proprietary trading is, per se, the things that are designated as proprietary trading. It's not that difficult to do. We're doing it, and other firms have done it. The difficult part of it is that folks want to try to separate proprietary trading that takes place within what we call client activities, or identify it. So what does that mean? It means that if you sell me if you call me up at the end of the trading day and sell me $300 million of bonds, and there's still an hour and a half left in the day, it's at the end of the day, but close to the end of the day, and I don't turn around and sell those bonds to somebody else, but I hold them, have I just made a decision to run a long risk position or take on a proprietary risk position? Or did I just, I couldn't possibly do something with that position in the time allowed, so I hold it to the next day, and the next day the position trades down in value, but you say, well, I'm pretty convinced it's it's temporary and I'm going to wait another day. So was that a proprietary trading activity, or was it simply trying to make markets for clients and then get out of the position at a prudent time? So there's a lot of work being done to try to figure out if there's a way that discerning whether there's proprietary trading going on in the client trading businesses is whether it's going on or not. And banks think it's critical because the business of investment banks is when Fidelity calls you up and says, I have $300 million of something to sell, make me a price. They want a price. And banks don't want to be in the position where they have to say, sorry, I can't because it'll be deemed proprietary trading, or I can only make you a price on a much smaller amount.